There you go.
I haven't done
Yeah, now you're at a good distance. There you go. All right.
Yeah. Live.
You're live. It's light red?
It's red.
Yeah, you're recording. You're going out to the universe. Everybody who's in chairs are not on the film, but if you do go up there, you will be. We're not going to Facebook Live the whole thing. It's going to just be the begin, kind of this talk, and maybe a demonstration, and then we're going to turn the live stream off. So there you go.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How y'all today? All right, so we're in a little group healing session here. So since this works in person and across the airwaves, we'll let the people in the live stream be part of it too. Can I get y'all to stand up for me? Everybody out there stand up in cyber land. All right, I'm gonna be quiet for just a moment. Everybody stand there and see what happens to you. I'm just radiating this energy out across you and the cosmos here. Setting up some pretty good electrical gravity waves. There we go.
Yeah, now you're getting the wobbles. Yeah, now everybody's starting to move around a little. I believe out in Cyberville, you ought to be moving around too pretty good. So I'm just radiating this energy out worldwide, or through the whole galaxy actually. Yeah, that's actually making me warm on up there. I'm going to have to shed this here thing. Talk about putting a log on the fire. Hello, Russ. Just find you a place somewhere and just stand there and you'll get it. You'll start picking up on what they're picking up on. Pull your feet back in just a little. It didn't take her long. She's picking up there. Touch it or it'll answer. We can grab another seat. Thanks. Yeah, how's that feeling? Warming up there a little?
Warm.
Good, good. We'll warm you right on up, make you loosen up, feel good. Alright, and I'm going to push everybody backwards. So you feel how that does right there. That's using a DC positive field. Now I'm going to reverse the field to negative and pull on y'all. And I'll turn the power up, pull a little harder. So this is what we call bio-intrinsic resonant energy. Alright, now sit back down. Alright, so the idea tonight is we want to get all of your body's electrical systems up and running. See, I'm not a healer. The way I've been taught, no, there's no such thing as a healer. Healing mechanisms are built within the bodies of whoever needs the healing, or in everybody's bodies. I can heal myself, but I can't heal other people. All I can do is stimulate, increase the electrical flow of the power, and present that power to other people. That then causes your systems to start doing the healing. So all the healing is in y'all. What I do is power it up like a generating system and a control functions. So I just kind of clean your circuits up and everything. So since we're doing just a quick little live stream, we'll hold off on a second before we have a live one up here, and I'll send some extra little signals out. Y'all turn your hands upside down. Lay them on your legs there, and your fingers and everything totally limp. Okay, now I'm going to get it locked into you, and I'm going to send signals to cause your fingers to wiggle. Let's see how I'm just glancing over them there and seeing what I can see. Yeah, I see some right there in the lady in blue. Takes a few moments to start some. But y'all should be feeling some sensations in your fingers, like a tingle. And now after I get the signal strong enough, I can stimulate your finger muscles to cause a twitch and wiggle. Y'all feel that? That's what it's like to have a hillbilly alien wiggle your fingers. So I'm just sending these signals to cause my fingers to wiggle, and I'm letting it jump out of my hands and go out across the cosmos here and into everybody that's aware that I'm doing these things. And so I learned this working with paraplegics and quadriplegics. I can cause them to just wiggle their fingers like crazy. And while I'm playing with them, they get full sense of feel of their whole bodies. See, what I'm doing is using what we know as the built-in Wi-Fi system. Our bodies have two wiring systems. They have the internal nervous system, and then they have a Wi-Fi system. So when I work with the paraplegics and quadriplegics, I try to teach them, because their nervous system, nervous cords are damaged or cut or broken somewhere, I'm teaching them how to use the Wi-Fi signal to send signals out past that to their far extremities, and to get them where they can start moving and start controlling. See, their muscles have the power and the systems running to them. They just don't have the nerves to trigger the impulses, to trigger the contractions, to do the movements. So they learn how to use the Wi-Fi system, and they bypass the damaged nervous system, all coming out of the brain. So I'm going to just hold my hand still here and project those wiggling of the finger sensations again. All right, you feel that stimulation in your fingers? It's just real subtle. There we go. I got the lady on the front row there. I got her just a playing that thing. There we go. It's like playing the old guitar upside down. Don't that feel weird? Lady in the blue back there playing around a little bit. Yeah, I can see a little bit around. All of you feeling it. A lot of you out there in Cyberland, I bet, are feeling it. All right. Now then, I'm going to do something else a little different here. I'm going to create a spinning electrical field around everybody. They should make you feel like you're standing up or sitting and having like a wool type sleeping bag all around you. Kind of a staticky effect. So here we go, and this may warm you up a little bit. So I'm just enhancing the electric fields around your bodies. It's interactive energy between my energy and your energy. And I'm just activating these fields of energy around you. And so you're probably feeling like you're wearing gloves a little bit. Feel like there's something around your body. As I increase the power, feel the increase? So I'm just mentally bringing the power levels up and up and up like a dimmer switch, slowly brightening up the lights. Or as they decide to say, I'm increasing the biophoton output that I'm producing and transmitting outside of my body. So as I turn it up, those of you that are standing are feeling a push right there. Feel that? Okay, I'm going to turn the power up a little higher. How many of you warming up? Yep. Now, this energy that I'm producing and sending out is running into all of you. And it's causing your muscles within your body to relax. Feel that relaxation going on? Getting that kind of comfortably numb effect? Well, as your muscles are relaxing, it's allowing the blood vessels to dilate in you. That's what's causing this warm up in your body. You're getting more blood to different areas of your body much faster, much easier, with less resistance on the heart to pump it. You feel a little increase. You feel maybe a little heaviness in the feet and stuff. You feel more blood going up and down your legs. That's the neat thing about this bio-intrinsic resonant energy. You can actually feel the results when it's being done to you. It creates a very palatable sensation throughout the body. Okay, I'm going to turn the power up a little bit more. And even out there in Cyberland, y'all should be feeling a much increase in power. There we go. All right, then everybody out there in Cyberland just keep sensing stuff, and we'll probably take a cut away from here, and I'll start doing private kind of one-on-one on people and use you as guinea pigs up here in the chair. Now hold on there before you shut us off there, in case anybody don't mind being on there. Does anybody want to try it here and be on Cyberland at the same time? You want to? Okay, come on up here and sit down. So we got one here. Now make that chair lean back. I don't know if there's a braking system right about there. Okay, now bring your feet right on up here like that. All right, and if you tell them what you feel, just kind of give them a little, you can lean your head back and relax. All right, so now I'm increasing the energy in my hands and running it through your shoes. Takes normally a few seconds to start feeling it.
Kind of weird.
We'll do what?
Feels kind of weird, like an internal glove.
Yeah. See, I'm connecting my energy through the nerves in the bottom of your feet through all the systems within your body. So as I move my hands up and down your feet without touching, as the rest of the people can see, I'm not touching. I'm just increasing the electrical fields in my hands so strong it goes clean through your feet, your shoes.
Yeah, like I'm just kind of heavy, like.
Mm-hmm. And now if you'll turn your hands over like this and kind of just lay them there forever. Now I'm going to send more signals. I'll come through the bottoms here. And then I'll lock in through the toes. And I'm going to send signals to wiggle your fingers. Like that.
It's that ring finger, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm starting out with one finger, and we just kind of work it through there. Now see your right hand, how they're starting to wiggle? So I'm sending signals primarily out of my left hand going into the toes on the right hand side of our body. And so the signals make it all the way up to the base of the brain, then come back down the arms to the fingers. And other times we can go through the heels. And get the whole arm to start to do something. Feel pretty wild having a hillbilly alien wiggle your hands and arms, huh?
Yeah, it started moving right before you said that.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And so it's just like me working on moving my arms, and I'm running those signals in her. See, like if I lift my arm.
Yeah, it was starting.
Feel the lift there. And so when I lock into some people, not everybody, but when I lock into some people, it's just like transferring into their bodies what I'm trying to move around in my body. And so the brain's a very powerful instrument. See there, now I'm getting a better lock on her. I'm getting responses out of the left hand. Like, there we go. See, I can have her playing the piano here in a few minutes. I don't know what it sounds like, but it might, you know. But if you feel the responses there.
Yeah. Like I can, like my whole body is kind of tingling. It's hard to describe.
Yeah, it's hard to describe. And see, this is what I mean by tuning up your body. I'm sending signals all through the nervous system, and I get responses to validate that I am sending signals through there. And sending those pulses all the way through you is like cleaning the circuits up, so that when I'm done, your brain then can communicate with every part of your body. Remember, you're the healer. I'm causing your systems to do the healing. So your brain has to be able to have a clear, conscious connection with all parts of your body. You're getting it stronger and stronger and stronger there.
You still doing my fingers because they're jumping.
Yeah, they're jumping. Warming up a little too.
Yes.
And then I'll do this one more time up through here. And so y'all see what I'm doing here with my hands, and she's laying up there with her eyes closed. So it's nearly like I'm playing an invisible piano here, but I'm pulsating on different things, and I get a little wild sensations out of some of them. Okay, now then, that's one example of the power. Now, if I'm working on someone that got a broke bone or something like that, I can put one hand on one side of the brake, say the brake is right here in the middle of her leg, and put the other hand up here on the other side, and then turn that pulsing power on. You feel anything going down between my hands?
My foot just got really warm.
Your foot got really warm.
Yeah,
Can you feel? Now, if she had a break, she'd feel what I'm doing real good right there. Basically, what I'm doing is heating up the bone between the 2 points here. Feel that warming up in there?
Yeah.
So if she had a broken bone, the energy coming through in the manner it is will cause the bone to just fuse back together in just hours instead of months. I've done it with kids where they break a bone this week, do my thing on them there, then next week they go get another x-ray, and then doctors can't even find the break because it's fused back together. So all kind of little things, but it's all about producing electricity and passing that through. Turn the generator on, create the proper signals, and let it do its work. All right, how does that feel?
This leg is heavier.
Yeah, that leg's heavier, got a little extra attention there, got more blood in it.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, done?
Now done.
All right,
Anybody else want to be on camera? Nope, if not, we'll turn her off.
One more.
One more, okay.
Then either way, we'll turn it off.
Huh?
After this, we'll turn it off either way.
Okay, that'll work. He's getting the response as you see in his feet right there.
Yeah.
And y'all see my hands are about 2-3 inches away from him. But it probably feels like I'm tickling the bottom of his feet. And that's just the charged plasma coming out of my hands. Okay, and then when I come up over his toes, see, in this point, I'm using my thumbs like the ground wires. See how his arms and stuff starting to respond? See, now I'm getting a good effect up through his body there. I'm just like blowing the soot out of his wiring system. And I'm starting to get a stronger and stronger connection through his nervous system, all through his toes down here. And again, I'm not healing nothing, but I'm putting enough power into his nervous system for his healing systems if he has a problem somewhere, to have plenty of juice to work with. What does it feel like in your back?
Great.
Mm-hmm. Makes that comfortable grin to it.
Certainly energy moving.
Yeah. So if I come down under your ankles like this, see, I've got a lock now on his arm up there. And just different points of the feet have different channels that open up there. And then so if I come like this, right now I'm just working down one side of his body. Like this, and so I just run all this power down one side of the body, do a little of that, and I come over here, and the idea is my hands are working like an induction effect here. Do not have to be in contact, but I increase the electric field so strong, there's an induction effect into his through his electrical system. It's an electrical magnetic field. And watch this, I'm going to turn the power up, so watch his responses. That feel pretty good, huh?
Yeah, because I got something going on.
Uh-huh. So if you have anything going on in the body, I ain't got to worry about it. I just put power at different terminal points and power it up, then the healing systems in the body, wherever there might be a problem at, then they wake up, go to work, tell the brain to send a bunch of supplies, and they go to work and fix things. So it's just a matter of applying this energy to the body in just different points, and you get different effects. And again, like my favorites, just line the thumbs and the fingers up with the toes.
It's in the back of my head.
Uh-huh. See, when I lock in strong like this with people, when I lock in strong, the systems in your heads, in your brains, start doing what like mine are doing a little bit lesser, and then it's like a reverse mirror of everything. And then when I teach my classes, when I teach people how to do things, I teach them by activating these systems in the head. I can turn all those things on after you take some of the classes on, just on the repeated stuff that you got to do. And then I activate them. I just kind of lock into you like this. Or I do it through the Zoom webinar service where I just sit there and focus into the camera and everybody look into their computers and it'll just come right into your bodies. I just treat everybody like one person and away we go. I'm going to turn the power up. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to increase it up. Right now I'm up to about 50%. Okay, I'll go get on up to about 75% then. Now as you see, his forehead, his cheeks, and his face is starting to turn red a little bit.
Yeah.
So I can cause the skin to start turning red, but that's from the circulation increasing in him. Remember, I'm supplying this electricity here, so it's causing all the muscles, internal muscles and everything to just turn to putty. I'm draining off all that stressful energy that's got the muscles, even some muscles locked down where they're cramped up, Charlie horses. So by running this power through there, it just relieves all that, lets everything turn to putty. And when the muscles all turn to putty, then the blood vessels dilate. When the blood vessels dilate, they swell up a little bit because they got less pressure all around them everywhere. The blood starts flowing much more easier and getting into other areas that's been squeezed out of. And then you heal yourself. Things that need to be healed that would normally take months will happen in hours. How you feeling up there?
Oh, like I'm swimming.
Like you're swimming. Yeah. In a sense, that's what it is. All right, there we go. You feel like you float up out of that chair?
I felt like I was floating.
Yeah. All righty, out there in Cyberland, I'm Ed Edwards. Follow me, Ed with 2 D's, EDDEDWARDS.com, and we'll have a blast.